Hello and welcome to the second part of my conversation with distinguished Professor John Godwin. And today we are going to concentrate on what we can do to stop the recurring decimal of building collapse in Nigeria. I am Craig Sowodek for you, and this is Spectrum. So most of what has caused building collapse in Nigeria is due to the use of substandard products. Do you think we can ever discourage that in this part of the world?
Question, and it all is a part and parcel. So once you've got the approvals, once you're building the building, then as an architect, for instance, today, I go onto a site and the builder brings his materials, say it's the first site meeting or second site meeting. I want to see the steel, I want to see the aggregates, that's the stones, I want to see the sand, that's the small aggregates, and I want to see the cement. And all those things are brought to me on site. And I say, okay, this is it. So then I take away things for testing to see they're properly graded, that they're clean and so on. And then in some samples, I will actually have concrete mixed on site and put into cubes. And those cubes can be sent to the University of Lagos, for instance, or other places where they can be tested to make sure the concrete is coming up to strength as specified by the architect or the engineer. Same with steel. You go through tensile tests which are done in the university, or again other people do these things, the people who are approved testing establishments. So you see there's another approval. If you're city engineer, you're not only testing the buildings going, you're also looking at the organisations which are responsible for doing the testing. And steel has to be tested by literally drawing it. And it has a breaking strength. When it breaks a certain load, so many pounds or kilograms or whatever it is these days, per square millimetre, this sort of thing. So then you can say, no, this is not approved. Now, for example, let us look at some of the steel that you see around town here. If you see steel which has got a bluish, blackish colour to it, and it's often sold already bent because it's rather long, so they bend it round, it's almost certain that that steel needs testing seriously, because it might be what we call Thomas quality steel. Now, Thomas quality steel is a steel which is not drawn as a normal steel is drawn, and it is liable to sort of cracks and things like that. So you can actually see, if you look at the steel, there's actually a crack in the steel itself. And when it's tested, of course, that'll go at a load far below what it should be. So, often by just plain inspection you can see. But it needs experience. But that is what happens.
And that's the end of the second part of the conversation. I will bring you another guest on Monday. And so for me and the rest of the crew, many thanks for watching and goodbye.